Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The stakes have been raised here in the wild card round as it's time to win or get an early start on the offseason. It's the Vikings going up against the Saints.
Thank you very much, Larry. As usual, the streets of the nearby French Quarter are alive as we are in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and the New Orleans Saints. And now running right through him. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's good. And he fires one that's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And running with power here. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Brandon, when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach and talked about how they wanted to begin this game offensively, they talked about their script, didn't they? 10 to 15 plays, the first 10 to 15 they had on their script. Nowhere on the script was there throwing an interception, I have to believe.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Again, it's Cook. Always got some breathing room. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
So 2nd and 10 here. They'll drop the throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Von Bell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
In motion goes the tight end. Back to throw now in his own end zone. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. And maybe that's the perils of being a rookie running back in the NFL. I mean, look, it's not easy to hold on to the ball at any level with these talented guys. But in this league, you can learn a lesson early.
Without a doubt, and what a tough reminder for any running back, especially a rookie. The things you got away with in college probably won't work so well in the NFL.
Halfback sent in motion.
Detroit!
They'll look to throw here. He's going to let this one go deep. And got his man complete. And they will finally get him down up at the 42-yard line. It's a big play there for the Saints. 41 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On second down, Cook. And he's got room. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 22. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way down. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They're going to look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Well, look at this, a tight end carry. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 54 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat it.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Lutz now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now out comes Minnesota. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Space to maneuver at the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They run it again with Cook. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football, and they've got it here with a first down. Back to throw here. Wide open receiver complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Now back to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down. They'll set up a throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Saints coming out now to take the field. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking deep downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On the ground with a tight end. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And Thomas has it. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And the Saints are going to get a first down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this.
Here we go. Blue 90.
They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. And he has now tied the record. Touchdown. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Lutz now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. He'll drop to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
He's thrown 1 interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A gain of 39 that time. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run for it. Cook. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They'll go with a keeper. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Well, they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. Again, this is Cook, and he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick here is good. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Lutz now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Starting the third quarter with Cook. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. They'll look to throw here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally, someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And now it's 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to
Cook strip, the ball's out. The Saints say they have it, and they do. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Hurry up, here we go. Boom, back that up, Philly, here we go. No, check, Patriot. All right, here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Gun. No, check, Patriot.
Back to throw. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection, and the wideout in motion. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Let's go. Green, 39.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Philly, here we go. Back that up, Philly, here we go.
The carry here for the big tight end. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 8-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 3rd down.
Check. Gun. Hurry up, here we go.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5. That's a whale of a game. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Caught, Eifert over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there as they move the chains. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an open. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Hurry up, here we go. Go. Pretty quiet, team. Pretty quiet. Leopard. Leopard. Over.
And the back goes into motion.
He's crashing. Gun.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking long for Thomas. This is caught at the